Okay, we're back with another review. Another gluten-free beer of all things.
Yay.
Got my brother with me here. This is...
Oh yeah, you share this fucking one with me.
Yeah, well, you got a can of that Keese one, so what are you bitching about? This is Schnitzer Brau. It's an all-organic German lager that is gluten-free. It says on the bottle here, alcoholic beverage brewed with millet malt. Gluten-free ingredients: water, millet malt, sugar, hop, organically grown. Has nutritional facts on there, and we're going to get into a little rant about that later, actually. It actually has 0.1 grams of fat. That's weird.
What is millet malt?
Millet. I'm not quite sure what millet is. It's some sort of grain shit. Terrible grain shit that no one eats, probably. So I'll get Scott to open this up here.
What's the name mean? Is that like... Well, Brau, isn't that like beer in German or something?
Well, Brau is beer. Schnitzer, I don't fucking know what that is.
Brau, that's what it stands for.
Yeah, Uber Brau. Ew, that's not looking very good.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awesome.
So, if you might recall, we reviewed a couple other gluten-free beers. We did the Le Messenger, which was horrible.
And the message was it sucked ass.
Yeah, we did. I did Glutener years ago, and we did the Mongazu there, which wasn't too bad because it was gluten extracted. It was still brewed like a real beer, right? Jesus, that's sort of cloudy piss.
German, what the hell is that German?
That's
Here's premium? What's that stand for?
what? I don't know what that means, but who cares? Look at the color. Look at the color on that.
Brewed in the Black Forest?
Looks like lemonade or something, like, or cloudy piss. One of the,
Yeah.
Not much of a head.
That's why I had a beer before I went to bed and get up in the morning and had a...
Yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. So we're gonna take a smell now.
I don't like the smell of that too much.
No.
It's like really horrid wheat beer or something.
That's pretty dead on, really.
It's like a metallic, just like too sweet.
It smells chalky, like fucking Le Messenger. They're
Yeah, it smells like that.
sweet. It doesn't have like...
It's like that buckwheat crap.
Yeah.
What it is.
It smells sort of chalky and sweet.
And fruity, yeah.
Yeah. Also, almost, it's got sort of like almost wheat beer notes, like sort of like sweet,
Yeah.
light fruit kind of notes. But it's got that real chalkiness to it.
It's
Kind of weird.
Not a good smell.
No, it's not exactly what I want in a beer smell. So I guess we'll go right to the taste. Very chalky and dry.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say it's not as offensive as a couple of the others. It's actually kind of almost...
Nah, that's gross.
Yeah,
It's got nothing going for it.
it doesn't, but it's...
It's better than that one from Quebec, but other than that...
La Messenger, yeah, it's way better, but as far as a beer, no. God.
It's like bitter and disgusting and...
Bland, chalky,
bland,
dry.
crappy. Ugh.
Slight sweetness in there.
Sort of brackish, disgusting
Yeah.
flavor. A little bit of Corona flavor coming through there or something.
God, that's terrible. I don't know how much I paid for this. I imagine it's probably right around the same price range as the other gluten-free beers I've been buying, like fucking $3 or more.
It's worse than drink it.
Yeah.
How much alcohol is this in?
5%.
You can't even get drunk fast and cover up the horrible taste.
Yeah, if you want to take a piece of...
Yeah, I guess more chalky and bland and bitter. And
You want to take a piece of chalk and suck on it, and that's pretty much what you're getting here.
that's what that is in the water. That's not the beer. That's what that cloudiness is. Ground up chalk.
I hope that's what that cloudiness is. Another American Pie moment with fucking splooge in the beer.
Don't bring that up.
Fucking... So this is going to lead us, so I guess we'll give our ratings here for the beer, first of all.
Getting worse.
It's not as bad as Le Messenger, so I can...
And that's not like a compliment, though.
Yeah, I can give it 1. I can give it 1. I can say it's drinkable, ever so slightly. It's
Suppose if
drinkable.
you're one of those freaks with that weird disease and you friggin'... I mean...
Come on now, let's not marginalize people.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, if you
if you need to drink beer...
If you got celiac disease, actually drink the Mongozo if you got celiac disease.
But if you can't, then... Yeah,
yes.
don't drink anything.
Don't drink anything. So that leads us to a little bit of rant here. So what did you give it anyway? I gave it a 1 out of 5. That's as far as I'll
1 out of 5 Scott faces.
1 out of 5. There we go, ripping off fucking reckless eating. Great. You're an asshole, man. We're gonna get sued.
I don't see any copyright on their stupid videos.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get into a little bit of a rant here about these beers, not specifically these beers, but something associated with them. There's been this new push in both the United States and here in Canada to list the nutritional ingredients on all beers, including cans, bottles. Eventually they'll try to segue into putting them on the actual taps.
Segue?
Yeah, they'll try to move into putting them on the actual taps in pubs and stuff like that too. They're doing this under the guise that people with celiac disease need to know the nutritional ingredients of a beer, right? That's the story they put up. Now, I don't know, I cannot, prove specifically that these lobbyist groups, whatever they are, nutritional groups, or whoever it is that's pushing this, I cannot say that for sure that they're in bed with big macro companies. But you better believe that big macro companies are not losing any sleep over this, okay? This is going to hurt the craft brew industry quite a bit. Pump House Brewery from New Brunswick here, they've done interviews on this already.
I'm still drinking this.
I don't know. They're saying...
more of that.
They're saying... what was it, $400,000?
Something like that. It was in the hundreds of thousands.
Yeah, breweries to change their labels on all their products so that they have the block there, the ugly fucking block of all the nutritional things. It would cost them upwards of, a couple $100,000 or more.
On the news, and they're saying that they're like people that have that problem, they know what the hell, they can't get beer anyway, so what the hell?
Here's the common sense argument against that. People with celiac disease know they cannot eat anything with barley malt in it. They cannot eat anything with those sort of grains in it.
Gluten or whatever.
And gluten. So why would they pick up a beer in the first place? Because everybody knows real beer is made with barley malt.
Somebody's got to be bitching and complaining, that's all.
Essentially, it's going to cost small breweries a lot of money to redo all their labels. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's going to cripple business. It's going to set them back quite a bit. And you know who's going to benefit from this? It's going to be the big macro companies. They can't compete with smaller companies as far as taste goes. They have to be careful and tread lightly when they try to bully little businesses, little breweries out of business. Sometimes they do like copyright shit and things like that, silly crap. But it's sort of a passive-aggressive thing from big macro companies. You better bet that they're loving this, because $100,000, couple $100,000, what is that to them? That's one less stupid beer commercial for that year, right? But the little breweries, they can't afford to do that. So it's pretty obvious, I think. I don't want to get all conspiracy theory here or anything like that, but it seems like there's definitely a push here, and probably has there's probably a few people in the bigger beer industries, big beer companies that are just loving this and are probably quite supportive of this, even though they might not publicly say so, right? And it's a damn fucking shame if this thing passes through.
Yeah, but this is as lame as that, what's the CRTC there? One person complained about that retarded song, and then they wanted to pull it off everywhere.
Yeah, what, a 30-year-old song from Dire Straits?
That's probably what one person with that disorder. Or
yeah, I don't even...
They probably bitched, oh, can't have that.
I don't even necessarily believe that anyone from, like, the nutritional board or anything actually brought this up to start with and bitched. Like, it seems like it might be something that had been in the works with someone else, like, some little underhanded backdoor politicking or something like that.
I
But
think they were gonna. It's all encompassing, isn't it? They're gonna put more stuff on pretty much every kind of food or something in the country.
Yeah, but
Stupid.
for beer, it doesn't make sense, really. Everyone knows what's in beer. They list their ingredients. There's going to be, if it's gluten-free, it says fucking gluten-free on the fucking bottle, so that's what you buy. If you have celiac disease, now ask yourself this honestly, as a rational human being, and you have celiac disease, you're going out to purchase a product, do you look for products that don't have anything, that don't say anything, like they list the nutritional ingredients?
If it's gluten-free, it says gluten-free. You
Yeah.
go to like the candy section or whatever the hell that section that is all gluten-free stuff there or whatever.
Yeah.
People go and buying it, so they know what to look for.
Gluten.
It lives with that stuff for a while, right?
I mean, the gluten-free market has grown quite a bit in the last few years. I mean, there's a lot more people with this disease. It's a big moneymaker for a lot of people because they're shit.
Hard amount of money for it.
Yeah. Gluten-free, it pays to put that on your fucking product because people are going to buy it. So it makes no sense that you have to list in your ingredients that there's gluten in your fucking beer. It's a given.
I suppose the only good thing about it is it'll make all the big companies list the crap they have in their beers. It's like, oh, look, corn and
well, that's the
rice
thing. You'd be surprised how many ingredients are in like big macro beers that they don't list, that at the same time they're still given a green light to say, oh, this is all natural, this is beer. It's all natural beer, right?
No preservatives and stuff.
Yeah, when you just get like a local craft brewery, they say, we got yeast, we got water, we got malt, we got hops. Those are the only ingredients we got in. We got no additives, no chemicals, no preservatives, no coloring agents, nothing of the sort, no pasteurization, nothing. And yet they have to be stamped with a fucking nutritional thing just because some people have a disease. I don't buy that story at all. I think it's bullshit. I think it's just a move to try to marginalize small breweries because big breweries can't compete taste-wise.
Like peanuts, where it'll kill you if you eat it, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's not like a peanut allergy. Like, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. And I guess that's all we got to say about that. And we already said all we have to say about this horrible fucking beer that you should avoid at all costs. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Here's Scott's final grade.
Fuck you, mullet brow, or what the fuck it is.
That's Budweiser.